He hates the whole Constitution.
That $1.776 billion anti-weaponization fund, that's what they're calling it anyway, it was intended to compensate people who claim they were victims of unfair prosecution by the government. That's according to a senior White House official speaking to MS Now. Since its announcement, the fund has received bipartisan backlash, with critics describing it as a scheme.
I love it when he's disappointed. They put his disappointed face on there. Hold on, listen to Donald Trump's face. This makes more sense if you're watching in horizontal. That face all the time, that face. That stroke face. Why is he's always like? He kind of looks like, I don't know, there's something Muppety about his face. It's kind of a Muppet look, right? He's got kind of a Muppet face.
To reward Trump's political allies with public benefits, perhaps including people who attacked police officers on January 6th. Two people familiar with the matter tell the New York Times President Trump had been leaning toward backing off the fund for days. The move comes after the Justice Department stated yesterday it would abide by a federal judge's temporary order not to proceed with any steps to launch that fund until at least June 12th. That is when a hearing on the matter is scheduled. But one issue remains unclear, whether getting rid of the fund will affect another part of the legal settlement in the case, namely if it provides Trump, his family, and his businesses with immunity from current and pending IRS audits. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer said Democrats will push a bill this week.
Oh, you know what? The dental issue. I keep on hearing about the dental issue. Do you remember a while back he was like, you're like, and I was like, dude, he's clearly on barbiturates. And then all these Trumpsters were saying, no, it's got dentals. He's got dentures, and his dentures are slipping out of his face while he's talking because he's so old. And I said, I don't know. So I looked up. He doesn't wear dentures. He's got veneers. He's got the thing where they file down all your teeth and they stick the fake teeth on. That's what he's got. So they're not dentures, but since he's probably got veneers like all the way back and he eats garbage all day, he probably has major. And then they said that when he went to the hospital, he got a dental exam just recently, just a few days ago. And I didn't know that if you have dental problems, that could cause your heart failure. I had no idea. Man, I got to worry about my teeth more. I mean, I never had a cavity, but I hope that I don't start developing anything. You know what I mean? I didn't know. One more thing to worry about. Got to wash my teeth now 15 times a day in order to not look like Donald Trump. Anyway, I mean, I think this dental thing has got a lot. I think there's a lot of truth to this dental thing that no one's really talking about. Like, it's weird to me that he had to have a dental examination when he went to the hospital. I didn't think that was even a thing to talk about with heart disease or whatever he's got. I mean, he has heart disease.
To ban the fund permanently, arguing Trump's verbal assurances mean nothing. Mark, you reported this yesterday. MS Now matched your reporting on the story. This is obviously a deeply unpopular idea, and one of the few times we've seen at least members of the Senate in the Republican Party push back pretty loudly on an idea of President Trump's.
They say in politics when you're explaining you're losing, and it's almost impossible to explain this $1.8 billion fund, just the details of it, which was the president would be able to appoint 5 members, there would be no say from Congress, and how this money is essentially appropriated and expended, and there were no clear details as to what the process was for doling out the money or who qualified. So yeah, it's a very difficult thing. Also, in the administration itself, there's just been a lack of understanding of just how this came about. The president's personal lawyers, including a man named Boris Epstein,
his sex crimes attorneys,
who's a longtime close advisor, and the Attorney General, Todd Blanche's office, it wasn't Blanche himself, have a close relationship. Blanche used to not only be the private attorney for President Trump before President Trump was reelected, but also for Boris himself. So the DOJ and Epstein have come up with this deal and the particulars of it. Some members of the White House and the West Wing said they were included. Others said they weren't. So there were some people saying they're completely blindsided by that. So not only did you have the Congress against the White House, you had portions of the White House just saying we didn't know anything about this, and they weren't able to get any clear answers. Not a great way to get anything done, and the result was finally President Trump, from what we understand, was told, look, I just can't go forward with this anymore. He's got a lot of things on his plate. We just discussed a huge one. And in the end, this just wound up being just a big distraction. Now, let's be clear.
$1.776 billion so he can give it to his friends and January 6 assailants